Hello everyone and welcome to Your Code Galaxy. In today's video, we will be looking at restart policies with Docker containers. Let's begin. For that, I will run very simple Docker container with Alpine, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to set policies on that container and see how it behaves. Okay, so first one is going to be a simple Alpine container and no restart policies attached to it. Okay, so for that I will say docker run -d --name demo. Since there is no policy, then I will set demo no, and then the image name is going to be Alpine, and to the image I'm giving a command that it needs to run. So sh-c, and in quotes I will say sleep for 2 seconds and then exit 1. Okay, let's run this application. Oh, before we do that, I will have one more terminal on the side which will just keep tracking our Docker daemon. Okay, so I go over here, and then I run this, and that's it. My application started and it died. I will just see what this particular container left as the exit message. So I will say docker ps -a -filter, and name is going to be name equals to demo -no. Okay, second ports demo no. Okay, nothing fancy. It just exited with code 1 because that was the command that we gave it. Okay, so since there was no restart policy attached to this container, it did not restart. So you can see over here there are no containers running. Okay, fine. Now let's start with the first restart policy, that is the on failure. Okay, so I will have the same command. I will just change the name. So instead of demo no, I will set it as failure, and I will give it the restart flag, and the value is going to be on failure. Okay, and everything else is the same. So sleep after 2 seconds and exit with exit code 1. Nothing fancy. Let's see what happens. So we want this container to restart automatically. That will happen when the container dies because of a failure. How will it know that the container died because of the failure? Because of the exit code 1. The successful closure of a container is determined by exit code 0. Okay, so let's see what happens. I will run this. The container started, it died, and then it came back up. It will keep on coming up and down. That is what is going to keep happening. Okay, let me remove this docker rm -f demo failure. Okay, because we don't want the container to keep popping in and out. So but you saw what was happening. Because it was demo failure and every time it was getting killed with exit code 1, so my docker daemon was restarting it and running it again. So this is how the restart policy on failure works. Okay, now let's run this one more time, but this time instead of failure I will say success, the name of the container. We are keeping the same restart policy of on failure, but we will exit with exit code 0, and you'll see that this time the container won't restart by itself. So the same restart policy, the same code, just instead of exit 1 we are doing exit 0. Okay, and we will keep an eye over here. So the container comes up and dies after 2 seconds. and that's it. It doesn't come back up. I don't need to run the docker rm command like I had to with the exit code 1 example. Okay, now let's look at something more aggressive. So we know that there is another restart policy, that is always, and one more, that is unless stop. So containers with always as the restart policy will keep on coming up even after you restart the Docker daemon. Okay, so I'll show you how it works. For this, I will run the command docker run -d --name, and now I'm saying demo always, and I'm setting the restart policy as always, and then alpine, and all I want to do is I want it to sleep after 1 second. Okay, so I'll say sleep after 1 second. Okay, I will run this. Okay, no worries. My container, it will sleep after some time. No worry. Now another container I'm going to start, but this time the container name is going to be demo unless. Okay, and the restart policy is going to be unless stopped. So unless stopped. Okay, and everything is same. And this time I run this, and that is our another container. Okay, now we know that for restart policy unless stopped, if I stop this container, this won't come back up. Okay, but the always restart policy container will come back up. Okay, so I will say docker stop, then demo always, and then demo unless. Okay, let's stop it. Both containers are stopped. Now the container with the always restart policy will again come into play once I restart my docker daemon. Okay, so I will come over here and I will say restart. So let's restart this. Okay, this might take some time. Let's give it some time. The Docker engine is starting. I will once again, let's run the command docker ps -a -filter, and then name is going to be demo. Okay, demo always. The container is up again, so we'll check over here, and you see demo always is one more time up. So even after the Docker daemon was restarted, the container came back to life, but the container with unless stopped did not come back to life because it was manually stopped. So it respected that command. Okay, so this was a simple demo of how restart policies work. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe for more such interesting tech videos. Till then, take care.